Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Finance Zone. The SOS Limited stock price gained 17.72% on the last trading day, Friday, February 12, 2021, rising from $6.32 to $7.44, and has now gained 3 days in a row. It will be exciting to see whether it manages to continue gaining or take a minor break for the next few days. During the day, the stock fluctuated 46.42% from a day low at $5.30 to a day high of $7.76. The price has risen in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 144.74% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical sign. And in total, 3 million more shares were traded than the day before. In total, 144 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $1.07 billion. The stock has broken the very wide and strong rising in the short-term trend up. An even stronger rate of rising is indicated. For any reaction back, there will now be support on the roof of the current trend broken at $3.92, a level that may pose a second chance to hit a runner. According to a fan theory, $5.42 will be the next possible trend top level and thereby pose a resistance level that may not be broken at the first attempt. Warren Buffett looks at each company as a whole, so he chooses stocks solely based on their overall potential as a company. Holding these stocks as a long-term play, Buffett doesn't seek capital gain, but ownership in quality companies extremely capable of generating earnings. When Buffett invests in a company, he isn't concerned with whether the market will eventually recognize its worth. He is concerned with how well that company can make money as a business. Today, we're going to talk about the stock Warren Buffett thinks will soar by 1,000%. Make sure to stay till the end to learn about this amazing stock. Who hasn't heard of Warren Buffett, one of the world's richest people consistently ranking high on Forbes' list of billionaires? His net worth was listed at $80 billion as of October 2020. Buffett is known as a businessman and philanthropist, but he's probably best known for being one of the world's most successful investors, which is why it's not surprising that Warren Buffett's investment strategy has reached mythical proportions. Buffett follows several important tenets and an investment philosophy that is widely followed around the globe. So just what are the secrets to his success? Read on to find out more about Buffett's strategy and how he's managed to amass such a fortune from his investments. Buffett takes this value investing approach to another level. Many value investors do not support the efficient market hypothesis, EMH. This theory suggests that stocks always trade at their fair value, which makes it harder for investors to either buy stocks that are undervalued or sell them at inflated prices. They do trust that the market will eventually start to favor those quality stocks that were, for a time, undervalued. Buffett, however, isn't concerned with the supply and demand intricacies of the stock market. In fact, he's not really concerned with the activities of the stock market at all. This is the implication in his famous paraphrase of Benjamin Graham, quote, "In the short run, the market is a voting machine, but in the long run, it's a weighing machine." SOS Limited, New York Stock Exchange SOS, stock is up more than 70% in intraday trading with no specific catalyst to speak of. SOS stock is seeking dramatically higher volume today with 123 million trades and counting so far today, compared with an average daily trading volume of 11.6 million. SOS Limited is a tech company focused on emergency rescue services, working with healthcare providers, insurance companies, and financial institutions, among others in the emergency rescue industry. SOS Limited utilizes blockchain and big data technologies to provide marketing and cloud computing services to its partners in the sector. The company also dabbles in the Internet of Things and artificial intelligence. SOS stock was up and trading on Tuesday, February 9th after receiving 5,000 cryptocurrency mining computers ahead of the scheduled delivery date. This is part of the company's wider plans in blockchain and cryptocurrency, part of which includes capturing the rising cryptocurrency price, according to the SOS chairman Yandy Wang. The company also announced on Tuesday that the exercise of nearly 24 million American Depository Shares, ADSs, for gross proceeds are approximately $48 million. The company said proceeds from that offering would go to developing the cryptocurrency segment of the business, plus working capital and a general corporate use. These SOS-specific catalysts come against a background of increased investing interest in cryptocurrencies, both from large-scale institutional players and from individual retail investors. On the latter front, Robinhood's decisions to restrict trading in heavily shorted stocks left many Main Street investors with a bad taste in their mouths. Increasingly mistrustful of traditional financial institutions, many are turning to cryptocurrencies and other decentralized finance plays as an alternative. A news release from SOS Limited reveals that Dr. Eric H. Yan now works for the company. Dr. Yan is well-versed in the field of cryptocurrency with expertise in mining, security, and insurance technologies. The goal of bringing Dr. Yan into the team is to have him create a new business that will apply his knowledge to blockchain-based security and insurance technologies. This will have SOS Limited creating the wholly owned subsidiary SOS Digital Technologies, Inc. for him to manage. Dr. Huazhang Eric Yan, Vice President of Operation, who spearheads the company's planned cryptocurrency security and insurance operation, will also be responsible for the crypto mining business. The company plans to have him lead a team to come up with detailed plans of setting up a series of cloud crypto mining sites in the regions where energy costs are much lower and clean energy resources much more, such as Sichuan, Gansu, Xinjiang, Yunnan, Inner Mongolia, etc. Initially, SOS anticipates focusing on the mining of the key mainstream cryptocurrencies such as BTC, etc. If that venture develops as planned, we plan to expand mining further to the full coverage of all mainstream cryptocurrencies. In addition, SOS also plans to provide a variety of cloud-based crypto mining services, such as SOS Self-Mining, Miner Trusteeship, cryptocurrency-related DeFi, security and insurance services for cryptocurrencies, etc. With this news breaking, SOS Limited is seeing a massive increase in trading to its stock. As of this writing, more than 15 million shares have changed hands. For comparison, the company's daily average trend volume is about 861,000. It's no surprise that investors are taking an interest in SOS stock after the news. There are also likely those wondering what all the hubbub is about. For them, we offer this quick breakdown of SOS Limited so they can better understand the situation. SOS Limited is a tech company based out of China with a focus on emergency services. This has its offering its cloud and marketing services to several members of the emergency rescue market. That includes insurance companies, financial institutions, medical institutions, healthcare providers, auto manufacturers, security providers, senior living assistance providers, and other service providers in the emergency rescue services industry. The company's main goal is to transform digital technology into data-driven operations. It does this through its research and development of big data, cloud computing, Internet of Things, IoT, blockchain, and artificial intelligence, AI. SOS stock was up 91.3% as of Thursday morning. SOS Limited is the first of its kind in the crypto industry. SOS is the first crypto insurance, crypto bank, and on top of that, they're also mining crypto. They're mining BTC and ETH. Their goal is to be the first complete crypto institution. Recently, they just bought a cloud computing company which is capable enough to mine 3 to 4 BTC daily and over 50 ETH. Now, with the rising value of crypto coins, their revenue is only going to keep going up. Announced on February 5th, SOS Limited entered a framework agreement with Liaodong Hydropower Station in Haichang to secure cheap and renewable electricity for its cloud crypto mining center. SOS Limited is a penny stock which has not boomed yet in this bull market, meaning that we still have a chance to get on the train before it leaves. SOS has a great balance sheet and positive technical indicators showing an upward trend at the moment. The 62 rating Investors Observer gives to SOS Limited, ADR, SOS, stock puts it near the top of the software infrastructure industry. In addition to scoring higher than 86% of stocks in the software infrastructure industry, SOS's 62 rating overall means the stock scores better than 62% of all stocks. What do these ratings mean? Finding the best stocks can be tricky. It isn't easy to compare companies across industries. Even companies that have relatively similar businesses can be tricky to compare sometimes. Investors' tools allow a top-down approach that let you pick a metric, find the top sector and industry, and then find the top stocks in that sector. They are a unique kind of company in the cryptocurrency field and have a lot of potential to be the setting stone for others. Cryptocurrencies are only becoming more and more mainstream. More popular means more attraction, which means a price increase in those coins. This increases SOS's revenue each year, as we can expect BTC and ETH to soar in the next few years. Probably even few months, as BTC just hit a new ATH. BTC has a lot more confidence now growing as well, since the most well-known and richest man on Earth, Elon Musk, just invested into BTC, worth $1.5 billion. Thanks for watching! While you're here, go ahead and click one of these 2 videos on your screen, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. See you there, and thank you for watching!